Yes, Harshit, what is your question?
Sir, in the sentence, because by working for me, you will become the perfect stage. Sir, I did not understand what does it mean.
Okay. So the question by Arjuna is, hey Krishna, how can I realize you? How can I become one with you? It is so difficult. I have so many responsibilities in life. So Krishna is saying, Arjuna, practice. Like how? See, Arjuna is one of the best archer. Did he become a best archer just one night? No. He had to practice. He had to learn with Dronacharya. He had to practice. Like your own case. Did you learn cycle one day? No. You had to practice. So Sri Krishna is saying, by practice, you will be able to fix your mind. You will be able to stabilize your mind. And in the stable mind, in a peaceful mind, you will realize your true nature. So that is what Sri Krishna is saying here.
Yes, sir, I understood. Sir, I think so. It's like the proverb, practice makes a man perfect.
Ah, excellent. Excellent proverb. Appropriate to the situation.
Thanks, sir. Sir, what is Bhakti Yoga?
Bhakti. Bhakti means devotion. Where there is love and respect, that is called bhakti. So, for example, in some cases, you may say, I love idli or I love mango. When you love something, you want to have it. Many a times you want to eat a mango and make it part of you. So, in the case of God, it is not just love, but respect. Love and respect together make it bhakti. To be one with the Lord, to realize the God within and to realize the God in all is called Bhakti Yoga.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, Harshit. Let's listen to the questions from Kritik.
Sir, I don't have any questions.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking something.
That's why I didn't raise my hand.
Okay. The question is resolved. Wonderful. Very nice. Is there anyone else who has any question related to this shloka? All right. If there are no questions, I would love to listen to your understanding. So please raise your hand, those who want to share. Let's begin with Rohan.
Sir, I understood that what you think and practice is what you become.
Very nice. Because see, what you constantly remember, that's what you start feeling. And that's what you will start aiming at. And that's what you will become.
Yes, sir.
So that is why it is very important what kind of thoughts you keep in your mind. So if you keep rubbish thoughts, only rubbish will come out.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So there is one little short story connected with what Rohan is saying. There were two parrots, twins. One parrot was taken to a learned man's house. Another parrot was taken to a butcher's shop. After many days, the one in the butcher shop started yelling at everybody coming to the shop, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to butcher you. I'm going to cut you into pieces. And the one which went to the wise man, it would say, please come, please sit. Shall I request some water to be brought to you? Like that, whatever you keep in your mind, that is what you will start behaving as. So please be very watchful what you are making space for. Your mind is the most important and the Divya Astra you have. So very precious. So what you give place for in your mind, you have to be very, very watchful. Excellent, Rohan. Thank you. Let's listen to Namit.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I understood that we should practice, then only we'll get it, or else we'll not directly get it.
Right. You may know it, but for it to become a stable skill, stable way of life, you have to practice it.
Yes, sir.
An example I can give you, Namit, is if let's say you know about brushing the teeth.
Yeah.
Brushing the teeth removes any smell from the mouth. You know it, but let's say you don't do it for one day. You go to school, nobody may recognize. Second day you go to school, the friend who sits right next to you, he will start looking at you little suspiciously. Third day, your entire bench will not be sitting with you at all. Fourth day, your entire class will stop you from coming to the class, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why?
Sir, because our teeth is not clean.
It has started smelling. You can smell this from a distance. As soon as you're entering the school, people will say, oh, Namit is coming, let's run away. I'm not saying about you. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
Why? Because you have stopped brushing. You know brushing removes the smell, but you stop brushing. Will it work?
No.
Like that, you have to constantly practice. So in the case of God also, to realize God, you have to constantly practice. You have to have proper time for everything. You have to do your japa. You have to do your pranayama. You have to do your kriya. You have to make some time for Bhagavadgita studies. Like that, everything has to be organized in your life. Only when you constantly practice, it becomes a way of life for you.
Sir, can I share my understanding?
I'll come to each one of you. Please hold. Anything else you want to say, Namit?
No, sir.
Excellent, Namit. Thank you very much. Now let's listen to Manya. Manya, are you there? You're on mute. Okay, looks like Manya, we're not able to hear her. Till then, let's listen to Harshit.
Sir, what I understood from this story is, if you practice for a long time and if you understand what to do, then you can do it. Sir, example, first when I was trying to cycle on only with 2 tires instead of using 4, sir, I was thinking it would be very easy to learn, but it's hard because you need to have the balance, all that, sir. Then I thought, okay, if I practice in one day, by tomorrow I will get to know how to do. Sir, but if I don't practice enough, then I cannot use with 2-wheelers, sir. Sir, practice only helps you get to know what to do and make you at it perfect, sir. Sir, like the proverb, practice makes a man perfect.
Very nice. Very nice, Harshit.
Thanks, sir.
Let's listen to Vinny, Kritik.
Vijayji, what I understood is like, if you first you should know what you're there are 3 steps. First, you should know what you want to do. Second, you should know how to do it. And third, you should take the action. But if you don't take the action, you won't get to your what you were aiming for. You won't get, and the results will go low. Like
Very
what?
nice.
So you have to take the action, and you should take the action which you need to do. Not like when you're baking a cake, you go and you go out and play like that. So for baking and then you say that I want to bake a cake. So you first have to go get the things, the ingredients, but not going to play. That's the thing.
Very nice. Excellent. Good
So you
example.
have to take action.
Yes. And the result may or may not be in your favor, But go back to
That
end.
it is not in our hands, but what we can do is in our hands.
Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Very nice. Okay, let's go to Manaswini now. Manaswini, can you please unmute and share?
Yes, sir. I understood that we have to practice, and we have to be in not we have to we have bhakti, we have to be bhakti in ours, and we have to concentrate and then do the things, and we have to practice regularly, then we
Very
will get.
nice. Very nice. Excellent. Whatever you're doing, the feeling of love and respect is very important. And that will open the way for you. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, Prerana.
Yes, Prabhuji. What I understood is, even if he doesn't practice. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I understood is, even if we doesn't practice, even if we do not practice Bhakti Yoga and the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, we should try to work for Krishna and remember him in every work we do in our daily routine. Because if we work for him, we can attain a greater stage which can be labeled as perfect stage.
Very nice. And the perfect stage is Sthita Prajnatva, where you're not disturbed by anything that is happening.
Yes.
Very nice, Prerana. Excellent.
Thank you.
Can we listen to Manya now? Is Manya able to speak?
Vijayji, am I audible?
Ah, you're audible now. Excellent. Please go ahead, Manya.
I'm sorry for the.
No, that's okay. No problem. Please go ahead.
Yes. So I've observed this many times, like whenever it's nearing to my lunch time, and probably the teacher wants to take a little bit more of our time, and she's just continues to teach, then I feel really hungry and my stomach starts to ache. But then days like Shivratri, and you've told yourself that today I'm going to fast, then it's almost been the entire day, but you don't feel hungry, you don't feel any kind of pain, and you feel light. It's like you don't feel the kind of, you don't feel tedious like the rest of the days. In the same way, whenever we dedicate something to God, whatever it can be, anything which we do in our everyday life, it could also be breathing, because breathing is also something which we do. So when we breathe, when we write, maybe when we do household chores, like let's say when we're cleaning our room, anything, and then when we're just thinking about Lord Krishna, then the task becomes very easy, and then we start to feel some kind of joy. Also, when we dedicate some things to Lord Krishna, we kind of become closer to him, because some people do say, like, they kind of believe that their work is God. So, and the way they do it is like they're performing some kind of a puja, yajna, or something like that. So it's the same way how we might feel like when we try to relate Lord Krishna to Lord Krishna to our everyday chores. We might feel a little more enthusiastic to do that. We might feel a little more energetic to do that.
Very nice. Very nice. Very well said.
Thank you, Vijayji.
See, all the great masters have said that work itself is worship. In Kannada, there is one great Vachana master called Basavanna. He said, Kayakave Kailasa. Means work itself is where Kailasa, the abode of Lord Shiva, place where there is no misery. Such a place is there in work itself. When the right feeling is in the, when the right thought is in the mind and the right feeling is in the heart, then only it becomes like that. What is that right feeling? That right feeling is that whatever that is being done is a service to the God. When I'm putting water to the plant, it's the God in the plant that I'm serving. When I'm cleaning the utensils, it is the God's work only. When I'm taking care of my body, it is God's temple only. Like that, whatever that is being done as an offering, that feeling, like you said, Manya, makes the mind calm. Because God's work means the highest work.
Sir,
Very nice. Is there anyone else who likes to share?
sir, I have to tell you another thing.
Yes.
Also, there is so many vachanagalu. I know one. It is Vagatinali Balavida. That means together it makes a strength.
Excellent. Very nice. You see, this little finger, this finger or this finger is weak by itself. Let's say if I have to carry a heavy load, but see, when I bring all the 5 fingers together, see, they become so strong. Like that, when we work together, in that togetherness, there is so much of power. Very nice. Very nice.
So can
Manaswini.
I tell one example?
Yes, go
Usually,
ahead.
can Kritik also tell one example for this?
Wait, let Manaswini complete and then Kritik can say.
When I'll tell a little story. A pigeon was so many pigeons were there. They said in a thick forest they saw a seed in the ground in the forest, and a wise pigeon came and said it was a net. But they did not understand. They went there and they sat on the net and they started eating. They were inside the net and caught. The hunter came suddenly. Suddenly, the wise pigeon told to fly together. All the pigeons fly. Then they tried the bird, the wise bird pigeon take to a mouse that was his friend. He saved the birds they saved the birds.
Very
Moral
nice.
of the story is unity is strength.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice, Manaswini. Yes, Kritik, what is the example you wanted to give?
Usually, what my example is like, hope everyone has seen the Avengers movie. In that, there's a person who needs all the 6 stones, but then they weren't so, like, you can use it, but then they won't be so powerful. So when you get all the 6 stones, they become very powerful. That all the like it's so powerful that you I don't know what happens in the movie.
Sir, that movie is an Avengers, sir.
All right.
So he just snaps and then becomes so powerful.
All right.
So with all of those
Yes, sir. There's one huge guy from another planet. He's full purple, sir. Sometimes his name is Thanos, sir. So he needs to collect some 6 stones, sir. He and at the end he snaps, and then the whole world almost ends. It almost evaporates.
Very nice. All right. So, are there any other statements to be made with respect to this shloka? Okay, then let me stop the recording.